So hey guys, how's everyone doing? Um, the other day my guy friend and me went to the movie theater and everyone there literally just harassed us. It was like the worst experience ever. So firstly, we get our snacks and we're all like ready to go and we go sit down and I see these guys and I'm like, "Oh, they're cute." And I go and sit in the row in front of them. Like I wanted them to see me. And that was the biggest mistake ever. Oh my god, never do that. Take it from me, never sit next to someone you find hot in the movie theater on Sunday night. Cause no, just trust me on this one. No, it was Sunday night. We were watching a horror movie set in Paris, and it was in theater 13. It was Sunday night. It was the worst experience ever. I mean, talk about awkward. Um, so we we go and we sit, and it's like me and my guy friend, and then these guys behind us, they're like, "Oh, look at them! Like, oh, they're probably on their first date or whatever." And I thought it was funny, so I turned to him, and I'm like, "God, did you hear that? Like, they think we're on our first date or whatever." And we're still like laughing at this point because we thought it was funny. And then and then the guy just like he the dad, because it was two teenagers and the dad that was sitting behind us, he just starts screaming these profanities at me and like being like, "Oh, she's probably gonna, you know," and fill in the blanks. So it was really awkward because it was like the dad kind of who was like, I guess, showing off in front of his kids because he was like, "Oh, I bet you go, as soon as the lights go off, like she's gonna dot dot dot." You know what I was saying. And so I look at him because we're both like, it's so awkward because it's already awkward when you go to the cinema with your guy friend, but to just have these people who add all that awkward sexual tension just is weird. So I look at him and I'm like, "Can we please move?" And then he's like, "Why?" "Because of the people behind us." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." So we get up and we move, but oh boy, trouble only had just begun. So trailers come on, and I'm like texting my friends, my girlfriends, telling them, "Oh my god, like this happened to me. Like this guy just said this to me. I think he goes to our school. I'm not sure, but he was just like making fun of me and Ryan and blah 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 blah." And then this guy behind me, like the trailers were still on, right? But this guy behind me just he snaps at me and he's like, "Put your phone away." And I'm just like, I hate people like that. I mean, the movie hadn't even begun. Like the trailers were still playing. I don't like, where does he get off? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Did you really need to know this company made this movie? Like the movie had not even started. The title wasn't even on. I don't even know. It was like just the end of the trailers. So I turned to him and I'm just like, um, okay, one sec. I'm kind of in the middle of something here. And then he didn't say anything to me for the rest of the movie. But then there was this guy in front of me who he was getting mad at me because I was sitting with my feet up. You know how like it's my row and then the row in front of me. My feet were just at the back of the chair, and I like, it's a horror movie, so I'm like fidgeting, and I do like fidget a lot when I sit and stuff. So I was fidgeting, and then he like yelled something, but like I couldn't hear him because the movie was so loud and stuff. But oh god, this makes me so mad just thinking about it. Um, he first mumbled something, and then I'm like, "What?" Like I can't hear you. Like the movie's playing. So he starts screaming at me, and he's just like, "When you move this chair, like he's like, this seat affects my is a, he's like, your movement is affecting my seat." And I look at him, and I'm like, what do you mean affecting? I was like, do you mean I'm like slightly moving your chair? And then he's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's like, yes, and rolls his eyes. And then I'm like, all right, like I won't, I promise, I won't move. Like I was trying to be nice, and I was like, all right, promise it won't happen again. Like I'll put my, like I want to put my feet up, but I won't move. So so I go to put my feet up, and then he's like, he's like, no, put your feet down. And I'm like, why are you yelling at me? Like I thought we were just cool 2 seconds ago. 2 seconds ago. And he's like, you're bugging me. And I was like, yeah, but I told you I won't like vibrate my feet anymore. Like I'll just sit there calmly or whatever. And then he was like, no, put your feet down and I'll call the manager. And then I look at him and I'm just like, maybe I should call the manager for the way that you're speaking to me right now. And then he just like turned around and shut up and didn't say anything, thank God. Oh, but no, and then I don't know, the movie sucked anyway, so halfway halfway through the film, me and Ryan get up and I kicked that guy's chair as hard as I could and ran away. You know, it was a mature thing to do. But uh yeah, I don't even know. That's just people are just so ridiculous nowadays. Holy crap. And just feels good to share. I mean, how many times have you gotten yelled at for having your phone out or stupid stuff like your feet are up on the chair or whatever? But I mean, it's a new era, and I mean, first of all, in my opinion, with Netflix, God bless Netflix. Like, why would you even need to go to the cinema anymore? But I feel like in an increasing technology world, like people are just gonna have to suck it up, or they should have a setting on your phone. I really like to see this happen. They should have a setting where it's like only you can see what's on your screen. You know what I'm saying? Like they can like kind of like how windows are blacked out, like you can only see out, they can't see in. I would love if I was on my phone and no one could read my text or no one could go through my Instagram photos or whatever. Because every time I'm texting, you know, my mom or my sister, they're just like, "Oh hey, who's this?" And like, because like let's say the name says Ryan with a heart, they'll be like, "Ooh, who's that?" And then or if it says whoever with a heart, they'll just be like, "Oh, is that your boyfriend?" And I'm like, I wish only I could see who I was texting. But then again, there's a plus side to that. I mean, there's something we can do, and um, that's why I put in really weird names for my contact list. I know we all do that. I put in like monkey head or whatever, or I put in monkey. Or there's this one guy that it was creepy. He was texting me. I put him in my phone as orange because I didn't want anyone to know who it was, and so it was just an orange and then like the swirly emoji, and it was really good because we texted like all the time, but nobody knew it was him. But anyway, yeah. So that was my horrid and horrible uh, movie theater experience. I guess me and Ryan have we've agreed that it was